Hello and welcome to this presentation on the Economic Mobility Pathways program for referral partners. My name is Luciano, and in this presentation, we would like to review the EMPP program and the role of the trusted partner like ORAT and the referral partners that would work with ORAT and their responsibilities, as well as examine the criteria that would be used by referral partners to identify eligible candidates for the program. We'll also review the process steps for the program and some of the responsibilities that will be undertaken by the trusted partner. And then we'll conclude our presentation. The Economic Mobility Pathways Program, or EMPP, is a program that combines refugee resettlement and economic immigration. This is intended to help refugees who have in-demand skills and a certain level of English language comprehension to be able to immigrate to Canada as permanent residents, along with their family members. The program gives employers also access to a new pool of qualified candidates to fill existing job openings that are in demand of certain types of skills. And the program relies on trusted partners like ORAT to connect employers with the eligible candidates who meet the program requirements. The trusted partner plays a key coordinate role in relying on the referral partners to select eligible candidates that would be suitable for the employers who need those specialized skills. And in particular, the role of the trusted partner is to coordinate with the referral partner in ensuring that the trusted partner identifies the employer's demands or needs in terms of the skills that they need, and then engages and educates the referral partners and ensures that assessment of the refugees who have been identified meet the eligibility requirements and connects the employer with the refugees selected to ensure that they can be interviewed to ensure that they meet the requirements for the employer, and then completes and submits the requisite forms to Immigration Canada so that the applicants selected can be processed, and then ensures that the program is in line with the program requirements by providing oversight. On the other hand, the role of the referral partner is to ensure that they build program awareness among the refugee population or community to be able to identify the eligible refugees and then conduct preliminary eligibility assessments to ensure that the candidates who are interested and have the requisite skills meet the program requirements, and then to ensure that they also possess the requisite English language requirements and the testing provisions therein, and to assist the eligible candidates to create their curriculum vitae or CVs in order to apply for the program. The role of ORAT as a trusted partner include, as indicated earlier, to identify and work very closely with the employers and to identify what the employees are, in turn to then be able to select the candidates that meet those needs and skill sets of the employers required for the positions that are available to them in Canada, by ensuring that the candidates selected meet the refugee definition and do not have a durable solution, as well that they possess the necessary skills and the language requirements for the positions they intend to apply for. Equally, ORAT would assist in completion and submission of the relevant immigration forms for the program and provide a certain level of orientation to the newcomers before and after their arrival, so that they can settle in the community where they intend to work with their employers. In some capacity, ORAT will also assist as needed in facilitating the arrival and the settlement of the candidates who have qualified to come to Canada under the program. The role of the referral partner specifically is to ensure that they build program awareness amongst the refugee community and to ensure that candidates that have been identified or who choose to apply under the program are eligible as refugees. They should ensure that they can confirm that they have the in-demand skills as identified by the National Occupation Classifications requirements or the NOC codes, and also to ensure that they can undertake some preliminary assessment of the language skills of the candidates and provide a preliminary assessment also of the refugee claim, ensuring that the refugee applicants do not have durable solutions. Equally, the referral partner will assist with English language testing to ensure that the candidates meet the English language benchmark requirements for the positions they apply for, and to assist the candidates in developing their CVs or their curriculum vitae for the positions they intend to apply for. Generally, the program requirements for the Economic Mobility Pathways Program, or EMPP, includes that the refugee applicants must meet the definition of a refugee. Therefore, they need to either be identified as convention refugees or country of asylum class type of refugees, and do not have a durable solution, meaning that they do not have opportunity to settle locally or to be integrated locally, or are unable to return, and or do not have another opportunity to be resettled in a third country. And then the second eligibility criteria is to ensure that the person who is selected or who is identified for this program must have previous employment experience in the position that they're applying for, and this must be a paid work experience which comprises of at least 1,560 hours of paid work experience in that particular position. They also need to have the relevant English language requirements, which would be for the positions in tier category 4 and 5 as identified in the National Occupation Classifications. That would be the minimum of at least a benchmark level 4 or 5 in the Canadian language benchmark. And those test results must not be more than 2 years old, based on the period of application of the candidates. The fourth requirement is to ensure that the person applying must have the relevant work and education requirements. As stated, certain positions require simply a high school diploma or several weeks of on-the-job training. And in that situation, the language requirements would be simply at a tier level 4. And for tier level 5, those positions usually do not require any formal kind of education, but simply they need a short-term work demonstration and no formal education to be able to apply for those, with also an English language level 4 requirement for that kind of position. Generally, for candidates applying under this program, it is important that they are of working age that they are able-bodied, hardworking, and have good character in order to qualify for this program. As I stated earlier, it's important that the candidates being selected must meet the definition of a refugee and the refugee classes. In simple or in a short form, basically a refugee is a person who, owing to well-founded fear of being persecuted for reasons of either race, religion, nationality, or membership in a particular social group or their political opinion, must be outside the country of his or her nationality and is unable or unwilling, because of that fear, to return to their country of origin. And so there are two classes in that category. Those would be conventional refugees. Those are persons who are outside of their country and cannot return due to the well-founded fear or persecution based on their race, religion, or political opinion or membership in a particular social group. And also the person could be considered under the country of asylum class. Those would be persons who are outside of their country of origin and where in a country where they would normally live and have been seriously affected by either civil war or armed conflict and have been denied basic human rights on an ongoing basis and therefore unable to stay in that country of asylum. Okay, and so it's important that the persons our referral partners would select must be eligible. That means they should not have a durable solution. And there are three types of durable solutions. That's basically a voluntary repatriation. This is when the refugee candidates voluntarily decide to return to their country of national origin or habitual residence. In that situation, if they would have that opportunity, then they would not be able to apply for this program because they would, it would mean that they're able to go back to their country of origin. Equally, if the candidates also can be locally integrated in the country of asylum, meaning that they have a long-lasting solution to their situation, and then this would mean that they would also not be able to qualify for this program. And last but not least, resettlement in another country other than Canada. This option is an offer for resettlement to another country other than Canada. In most cases, if the candidate has that option as well, then they would qualify to have a durable solution and would not be able to apply under this program. So these are the three areas which must be considered when determining whether the applicant who is a refugee has a durable solution or not. In summary, the Economic Mobility Pathways Program it can be summarized in the following 7 steps. Initially, the candidates must be who are to be selected for the program. Their needs must be identified by the employer, who then presents those requirements based on the opportunities that they have to ORAT. And then ORAT would identify the qualified candidates based on a partnership with the referral partners, and the employer then would interview those candidates to ensure that they meet the program requirements for the positions being offered. Once the candidates have been selected by the employer who meet those requirements, then ORAT would complete the necessary forms, submit them to Immigration Canada for processing. This would take Immigration Canada between 6 to 9 months to review and to approve those applications, and then an additional 3 months to prepare for medicals and travel arrangements. And then finally, the candidates would arrive to Canada and begin their settlement as permanent residents along with their family members. And so that would conclude our presentation. I thank you for your attention, and we look forward to working with you, our referral partners in this program. Thank you.